Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials.
Good morning, it's 7 o'clock on Sunday the 3rd of May, on the way down to the land. Might be a half day today, as I've got some domestic stuff to sort out this afternoon, and it's taking longer than usual with all of this lockdown business, so I'm not quite sure what we'll get done today, but let's find out. Well, here we are down on the land. It's cool, but it's a beautiful morning. Sun's already peeking over the trees. Everything's nice and peaceful. As I said earlier, it might be half a day today. I'll see how I get on. I do have to do a bit of the old domestic chores today, and stuff does take longer than usual nowadays to do, but we'll see how we get on. I just got down here and the geese are already flying over. I'm fairly sure they're doing that just to wind me up. I don't know if you can see or not actually on here. Let me just see if I can zoom in. But we've got a little friend sitting on the wildlife feeder. How nice. Didn't expect to see that this morning. Anyway, let's get myself in, unpacked and sorted out, and we'll see what we can achieve. Well, first job as always is to have a little peek inside the polytunnel and check on how the veggies are doing. This raised bed is coming on really well. I am very pleased with the way that's developed. Nice to see something growing outside. Equally the potatoes. That's also very nice to see. The solar panels on the roof. Can't wait to get those tied in to the cabin electrics. Let's just take a little peek in here, see how we're getting on. All is pretty much as it was yesterday. Those peas are just going crazy. Or that pea, I should say, is going absolutely crazy. But he won't be long, his friend is coming to join him. I think those carrots do need to go outside now. Unfortunately, since I haven't got the other raised beds done, and no, the netting didn't come last night, so that's going to be a next weekend job. But they do need to go out, and what I might do actually today is I might plant some more. I've got the pots just sat there waiting, so I might do that today, just to get a bit of succession planting done. Equally, these cauliflower and broccoli do need to go out as well. They're getting quite leggy now. Need to get those out. Those cucumbers, is it me or have they really shot up since yesterday? I didn't remember seeing these extra leaves on all of them. This one was there for sure. So yeah, they're really doing well. As are the tomatoes. They're shooting up now. I don't think I'm going to get every one of those little seed pots with a tomato in them. But hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad. That'll do for me. I'm tempted not to water those right now. I think I'll leave those until just before I go home. Is that some grass in there? It is, look. It's a stray bit of grass. Get rid of that. Yeah, I think I'll leave them till I go home tonight or this afternoon, rather than take the chance of overwatering. I have got a little tiny miniature raised bed there. I've yet to decide what to do with that. I really can't make my mind up whether I should put it outside or leave it in here for those squash or pumpkins. I'll have to have a think. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's get outside and back into the cabin, see what we can achieve today. I am tempted also today to have a little play with those pallets and see if I can decide where I want to put my composting bins. I was leaning towards that far corner behind the cabin. It kind of looks like an obvious place, really. It's out the way, but it's still easily accessible. Neighbours' geese kicking off because they've heard me. So yeah, I'll have a little play today and see. But it is a beautiful morning. It really is. Even more so when that sun decides to come up above the trees. I walked into the cabin this morning and I was tempted to fire up that wood stove because it was, and still is, quite cool. But that would just be a bit of over dramatics if I were to do that. Anyway, enough talking. Let's see if I can get something actually done today. Just doing a little bit of housekeeping before I launch myself into my little projects. It's amazing how much rubbish people throw out of car windows as they're driving along. So I've just been collecting it up from the side of the entrance here. The bonus is with having my car on the land now, I can just bag it up and throw it into the boot and get rid of it. It's been bugging me, so it was something I wanted to get done.
You remember yesterday that I test mounted the shower taps onto this piece of plywood board ready to mount in the shower cubicle area. I'm going to try and finish that today, so first things first, I need to disassemble the shower taps from the plywood sheet, and then I can put some mounting brackets on it, drill some holes into the side of the shower area, and hopefully get it plumbed in. But it's easier said than done, so let's see how we can get on with that. Just want to get the shower taps rough fitted, and clearly I need to know where to drill the holes to come out of the back of the taps. Much more fiddly and complicated than I imagined it, trying to get the measurements right so that the holes line up with the taps that are getting mounted onto the frame, because there is about a 3-4 inch gap. But anyway, let's give this a test and see what happens.
just installing the hot pipe to the kitchen sink, and fed it through into the area where the gas boiler is going to go and where the shower feed pipes come out. Using the same colour pipe. Before somebody says why isn't it red, I've marked it with a bit of red on there. Essentially, if I'm truthful, I just didn't want to buy spend the money buying another set of pipes in red when I've got enough blue to do the job. So just cost saving, but I have marked it so I know which one it is. So I just fitted some T's to those pipes, and I'll feed off from these two to the shower and mount that, and then the remaining bit of the T can be fed into the cold water supply and the hot water out supply from the gas boiler once it's installed. So a couple of more bits of pipe to cut for the shower, and then a couple of lengths to feed off those T's to the hot and cold main feed. It's progress. It's slow and fiddly, but it's progress. Okay, so I've got the hot and the cold feeds going to the kitchen sink and then out through that wall, which takes them into the shower. So now we just need to mount this this batten onto there, connect up the taps and first fix it. There is a slight flaw in the plan with this, in that when I mount the taps to connect the pipes, there's just not enough clearance there due to the thickness of the plywood. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of taking out a line to notch this out. Could do it with a hole saw, but it would be a bit messy, so I'm just going to go into my get home bag in the car, because I've got a small saw in there that might just do the job. Fingers crossed. In the back of the car, in my little get home bag, there should be, amongst everything else, there we go, a folding saw, and I think that will just fit nicely. So pop that back, and remember to put the saw back once I'm finished, and hopefully that should do. Well, that worked well. It's like it was made for the job. Good job I had that in my get home bag. The moment of truth. I've just temporarily fixed a cold water supply into the pump. So we'll give it a little bit of a test. Pump switch on, pump primes, water from the kitchen sink tap. Now this is going to be the moment of truth, because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, we've got water in the shower. How nice is that? And off when you turn the tap off. Bargain. Just flick this pump off for now. So we've now got cold water feed kitchen sink, cold water feed into the shower. So as soon as the gas boiler problem's resolved, we can plumb hot water into the sink and the shower. Bargain. Well, I'm really pleased with the success of that shower install. Just come outside for 5 minutes. It's scorching inside the cabin because it's also scorching outside. So I've just sat myself down for a quick can of energy drink and to top up my tan, because this sun is absolutely scorching out here. A few things I wanted to do today, but it's gone 11 o'clock already, so I don't have that much time left. I was going to plant some more carrot seeds. I think I might do that next. I've also got a little new toy to play with, still in its box. Not sure if I'll have time to get that out and play with it, but we shall see. For now I just want to cool down and get a drink down me, because that's the first one I've had this morning and I really could do with it. Well, we're in the polytunnel. It's absolutely roasting in here. I had to leave the door open. I just thought I'd take the opportunity and get some carrot seeds planted. I've got the 5 buckets that's already sprouted. I just wanted to get a few more in, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll just spend the next 10 minutes or so sowing these extra pots, and we'll see how we get on with these. Hopefully this will provide a nice succession plant for the season, and I'll have fresh carrots, different stages, coming up all the way through, hopefully to the end of the year. We'll see how we get on. It keeps threatening rain today, but I'm not sure if we're going to get any or not, so I'm just going to give these a very light watering, just in case, because it's going to be a couple of days. I'll be back at work tomorrow, so it'll be a couple of days before I get down, and hopefully they'll be okay. Neighbour and I have both got the same idea. Just keep on top of this grass and weed. So I've just quickly been round the outside boundary near the cabin, where it was getting a little bit overgrown with thistles and nettles, and it's made a real nice job. Tidied it up lovely. I ain't got time to tackle the bramble patch. I've got the strimmer head on at the minute, and I need the hedge trimmer attachment for that, and I'm running out of time. I've got stuff I need to be doing, loads of domestic chores this afternoon. It's a pain queuing in the shops because the queues are literally around the car park, and you're all waiting for your 2 metres social distancing. But that's a really nice job done down that boundary edge there. I'm really pleased with that. It's come up nicely. So I'll get myself packed away, close the polytunnel up and get that wood pile covered over, and then it'll be time to go. Which is probably just as well, because looking at the sky, I think we have got some rain coming. Lovely day, just a shame it was so short. Well, it's 3 o'clock and I'm actually late. I wanted to be away, but you know how it is. You start stuff and time just whizzes by. So cabin's locked up, polytunnel is also closed, wood piles covered over. I'm just going to get myself quickly off home, quick change and a clean up, and then get myself out to grab a few bits and pieces from the supermarket. It's a shame I couldn't spend longer, but it is 3 o'clock already, so what was going to be half a day has turned into almost a full day, but I just enjoy being down here.
Well, that's it for this video. I hope you found something in there that was of interest to you. If you did like the video, please do click on the like button, and also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I know it was a bit of a mix-match day today, and only half a day at that, but I think we've still got some decent progress, particularly with that shower. I was pleased to get that finished off. So how do you think it's coming along? Let me know in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.